Would you originally give it the rating?
I gave it like a 9.
A 9. What would you give it now?
I still give it a 9.
You still give it a 9.
The movie's good. I don't care what Twitter says. The movie's fucking good.
Yeah.
It went down 1 notch for me to an 8.
That shit's fucking good.
Because it's when you really watch it again, honestly, that first fight scene when they're in the desert before the Mad Max people show up, that scene, the van scene, and the scene where they fought all the Deadpools are the 3 best scenes in the entire movie, and it's just action sequences.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, the movie really had nothing really memorable.
That's
to
fair.
be honest. Besides the cameos, Channing Tatum, Blade, like it's a quick movie. You're in and out, and there's nothing in the movie to hate because there's almost so little of the movie. There's nothing to hate.
I think once he meets up with Wolverine, the movie just
shoots off.
It does, yeah.
And of course, this nigga had this big ass yellow costume under his clothes.
Right.
Come on, bro.
I liked it. It looked good.
Yeah.
It looked good.
Oh, no. The suit looked good, but the bullshit of him wearing that suit when he was already in normal clothes and he had that suit up under it, I didn't like that.
I mean, that's the same thing as Superman. He has his normal ass clothes, and
Superman
then just
wears
rip that bitch off.
No, Superman wears a skin tight suit. This nigga had the broad shoulders in the suit. It's bright yellow. Like you're gonna see that under somebody's clothes.
Superman also has a cape though, so like, where's that going?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like you know what I'm saying.
He probably folds it up.
He just rolls it up, just sitting on his shoulders.
I mean, but I feel like Logan's not worried about if you know my identity. Identity is like
it's not even about hiding it for identity's sake. There's no way you're wearing that big ass suit under those normal clothes.
I mean, who's
y'all see what he was wearing? He was wearing boots, a fucking collared shirt, a jacket on top of you wearing your goddamn X-Men suit under that?
I mean, who's gonna check him though? Like,
it's not about hiding.
I'm not saying shit.
It's about the practicality of wearing that big ass suit. Do you want me to pull up the suit and what it looks like?
I feel like those things are like it's
nitpicky.
I don't think it needs to be nitpicky though. Like I feel like there's some things that they go too far with, where this is just unrealistic.
Yeah,
like, it shouldn't even be here right now. But with it being under the suit, I feel like they do that so much in comics in general. It was just like, okay, like let's just sprinkle that in there just a little bit. It doesn't make sense, but
it doesn't.
It's the norm also. So,
all right, fair enough. But DC like can do that. Marvel's supposed to be the grounded superheroes. Marvel's supposed to be like, this is a real like. There's no Batman in Marvel. There's no Batman.
But doesn't Spider-Man wear his suit under his normal?
It's a skin tight suit. Skin tight. It's probably the easiest suit to wear under clothing. Period.
Matter of fact,
Wolverine was not wearing those skin tight suits. That shit had fucking plotted shoulders and a hood with his mask on it. Big ass yellow boots. He was wearing normal boots when Daredevil found him.
So there's boots on boots.
That's what I'm saying. You're not wearing boots on boots, bro. They could have brought him into the TVA and he could have got a suit like Deadpool. It would have made perfect sense. Make this nigga a suit. Put him in a suit while he's drunk and take him out and he could have been in a yellow suit. But they wanted to go out of their way by saying he was wearing a suit when they picked him up.
Wasn't the only, from a directive standpoint, wasn't the only reason they gave the Deadpool suit thing was just to like
fan service,
nonchalantly throw in the adamantium swords?
Yeah.
Like there was no needed reason why Deadpool needed a new suit.
No, he could have just got a suit back from the locker.
Right. So I feel like him getting the new suit is only the justification for him getting adamantium swords and like them sliding that in.
Which was actually really cool. It was actually really cool. The adamantium swords made it a fair fight.
We would have definitely been like, how is he fighting Wolverine's claws?
Yeah.
With his katanas.
Mm-hmm.
So it actually became a fair fight. That was actually really dope, and I didn't see that coming. Just split that in there. I wonder if his baby knife was adamantium too, because they didn't really say that. Also, you know how not the whole movie, a few scenes, he was like admiring those nice pulls guns, those gold guns.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as they started fighting, he shoots like 3 bullets out of them and throws the guns away.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
What the fuck was the whole point of him talking about these guns so bad if he's just gonna throw them away and never use them again?
Honestly, I didn't really like the last scene. I know that you like that scene with like, them fighting all the Deadpools.
I think that was the worst fight scene out of the 3.
Yeah, I didn't really care for that.
Yeah.
I was honestly excited to see, not Girlpool, what is it, the woman Deadpool? Ladypool.
Yeah.
I was excited
Blake
to see
Lively.
that. I wanted to see that, you know? But I also just feel like they weren't really formidable at all. They just kind of like mowed through and then just said, okay, like, it was an army of Deadpools. I expected them to do a little bit more something, you know?
If anything. But I mean, this is technically, and they He said it. He said, "I'm Deadpool Prime," and he was fighting with Wolverine. So it kind of makes the fight, because he's Prime. Have you ever seen the one with Jet Li?
Yes.
Yeah, the one. I think they were kind of doing that, like the one type of thing.
That's fair.
But yeah, you're right. And then they got up so slow, like they all healed once they were like, shouldn't they be able to heal? And then they all got up and you're like, oh my God. Like they should have been got up. They should have been betting the fight because we've seen Deadpool come back from way worse shit or still fight through shit. So yeah, it was bullshit. It was really fast. It was CGI filled.
Yeah.
It was decent though. Because it was one shot. Like the way they filmed it was cool, but it was the worst one out of the three.
So why couldn't Nicepool regenerate like everybody else?
Yeah, because he's a variant.
Yeah.
He's a variant, and not all variants can heal, but all the other ones can heal except for him. Comedic purposes. And that fucking dog licking his goddamn mouth the whole time. That shit was nasty as hell.
I didn't like that shit at all.
And he was licking back at one point. I'm like, where's Peter? Are they not going to say shit about this?
No bullshit.
The fuck? The scene's overrated. But the van scene where Hugh Jackman goes off on them and then they fall, that was beautiful. Even though they filmed it like a sex scene and they did it on purpose.
They did.
Niggas were like, I don't see how it was a sex scene, blah, blah, blah. It was...
Go back and watch it. Go back and rewatch it.
The way he was like laughing at him or smiling at him when he was getting stabbed in the gut, I was like, this is definitely a gay scene.
My shit was peak though.
It was a great scene.
That was peak.
It was good,
That was peak.
Great acting from Hugh Jackman.
I feel like that was the point where he actually started acting. And we can argue a little bit, but like prior to that, he was just saying fuck and shut the fuck up. Like he wasn't saying any real lines.
No.
Like it was just anger and just brute.
We got a little
brutality,
little emotion out of him once Casa, what's her name? Cassidy? Nova? What's
Cassandra Nova.
Yeah, what's her name?
Cassandra Nova.
Cassandra Nova. Once she killed Johnny, he was like, "You got him killed." Yeah, but you could see like that broke him a little bit. Like, and then he brought it back up. And then Deadpool was like, he's 50, like, who cares? But you got a little bit of emotion out of him in that scene. And then, yeah, you're right. Other than that scene, and then he started acting when Laura obviously, talked to him about it, confronted him about it. And then at the end, where Cassandra was in his head. So he got a few scenes throughout where he, acted. But other than that, he was just...
Not many
shut
lines,
the fuck up.
It was okay. He definitely could say more than that. I mean, I feel like if you're going to have Hugh Jackman, then, like, utilize him correctly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did they ever confirm like which Logan was the one that died in the Deadpool universe, or was that just a toss up?
What do you mean?
Like the bones that were?
Yeah, like which Logan was that? Because if Logan came over 2017, 18, 19?
Around there.
Yeah.
And that's what, like 20, 30 plus years in the future? Yet Deadpool is still alive somehow, some way.
I think Deadpool only knew about that Wolverine because he breaks the fourth wall. Because he had to travel to go to that place to go get him.
Yeah, he had to the TVA.
That wasn't his normal universe. I think the only reason he knows about it is because Wolverine's technically a movie and he's seen it. Or he probably seen it, or he knows about Wolverine because he breaks the fourth wall. That was the only explanation I could have given on why he would have known about that Wolverine. And obviously all the TVA people know about the Wolverine because they watch him.
In that universe, everyone's dead. Like,
yeah.
X-Men, fucking... Professor X, Magneto, everybody's dead.
Yeah.
And even in that movie, it's not perfect. Like, there's no reason that Wolverine should be old and Professor X is still alive. Like, that doesn't make any sense at all.
Well, that was a follow-up from the Wolverine. Didn't he get his healing factor taken?
Yeah, it got slowed down.
Yeah.
It got slowed down, but all of them, okay, so you're telling me out of all of the X-Men, the eldest of the X-Men, the nigga who was around in the World War II is still alive, still kicking, and this nigga got dementia on top of that? Is that not crazy to y'all? Like,
nah, low key.
He should be, at this match, he should be like 112, 113. Like, there's no reason he should still be around kicking.
Did they ever say how Magneto died in that universe, or it was just...
I don't even think so.
I don't think
just vibes.
Yeah,
they did mention how he died in Deadpool.
Yeah, because Cassandra.
She killed him, Which should have been dope to watch. We need like a Cassandra TV show.
No bullshit.
Where we see like her killing all like the variants of people.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like they could always put that part in the movies. Like even for Logan, like how they explain like how the Professor X, I guess, he was the one that wiped out the X-Men with his brain thing. But they just take that out and it's just like, okay, like we'd actually like to see this stuff. I mean, we love the characters, but like just show it.
Yeah.
But they don't.
No.
No fan service.
They want to show us the bullshit we don't want to watch.